Are you making the most out of your power hour? We all have one. You don't know what a power hour is? Well, keep listening because I will tell you and you're not going to want to miss yours. Episode 222 starts right now. Welcome to the Lora Shipman Show minicast, a special edition of my podcast where it's just you, me, my mic, your earphones, plus quick tips and hacks you can implement immediately to improve your life and your business. Are you ready to get started? I know I am. Let's dive in. Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I'm so glad you're here with me today because today is my most favorite day of the week. It's minicast day, and if you have never been here before for a minicast, I gotta ask, where have you been? Minicasts rock. They are a short little episode where I drop a ton of value, and then you have a job to do at the end. You need to execute everything that you learned in this minicast to get more out of your life and your business. And today we are talking all about power hours. Have you heard of a power hour? It's that one part of the day where you are at your most productive. You are at peak performance and you are just getting all the ish done. I love my power hour. And the majority of people, their power hour is somewhere in the morning, right? Maybe it's right when they get up, maybe 5 to 6 a.m. because they're clear, their brains are clear, they're ready to be creative. Or some people is around 8 to 9. Mine is 3 to 4 in the afternoon. Go figure. I don't know. I tend to do things a little bit differently. Not really sure why. But that power hour is an hour of the day where you're laser focused, you're getting things done, and it's your most productive part of the day, like I said earlier. So there are 5 things that I noticed that I need to make sure I have in place when I'm about to reach the power hour, because I don't want to miss out on it. I don't want to waste it on doing tasks that really don't make much sense, like filing, things like that. I want to use it for the creative stuff that I'm doing in my business. So the first tip is to actually figure out when your power hour is. And you can do this a number of different ways. You can just observe yourself throughout the day and make notes. Some people put together Excel spreadsheets and grade each hour of the day on a scale of like 1 to 10 throughout each day of the week, because your power hour may not be the same day and time every day. It might be, early in the morning on Mondays, but then on Wednesday, maybe you're more productive after lunch. Who knows? You have to figure out for yourself where your power hour is in your day. Like I said, I'm like around 3 to 4, and sometimes I get another bump around 5 o'clock. I'm just a late person. I've always been a late person. And actually my parents used to call me the night owl when I was little because I loved staying up late, and I still do. So that's tip number 1, is determine when you think your power hour is. Tip number 2 is once you determine when that power hour is, make sure you block it off on your calendar. No matter what day of the week it falls on, or because it may fluctuate, like we said, make sure you block that off and keep it sacred. Make sure nobody books any sort of an appointment in that block, because that's when you're going to do your best work. And you want to reserve that space for special projects you're working on, maybe client work that you're doing, whatever it is that requires your full attention and focus. Make sure you reserve it for the power hour. Tip number 3 is make sure you're in the right workspace. When you are in your power hour, when you are in your zone, you don't want to be where things are chaotic and distracting and confusing. You want to sequester yourself somewhere where you can get work done without being distracted and interrupted. So if you're used to working at your kitchen table, but the kids are around during your power hour, maybe you want to move to your bedroom and shut the door and lock it. Or maybe you're good in your bathroom or your closet. Or maybe you need to go and sit outside somewhere. Find out where the optimum workspace is for you and work there instead of anywhere where you can get distracted. My next tip number 4, is come prepared. Do not waste your power hour grabbing all the tools that you need to create the work. Get that stuff set up first and bring it into that designated workspace that you have chosen for your power hour. Don't waste this hour. It is that important. And then the last tip, I always do this. Actually, it's a two-parter for this tip. First thing I do is I shut off all my notifications on my mobile phone and then on my computer. The only device that I have active is, and I'm going to whisper it, my Alexa. And I tell her to set a timer for either 60 minutes or 90 minutes, because even though we call it a power hour, it's just a fun way to say it. It may last 90 minutes for you. It may not just be 60 minutes. For me, it does last a little bit longer. And so I set that timer so that I know when I'm coming to the end of those 60 or 90 minutes. I do this because what I'll do is I'll take a break at that point and I will move around, maybe go for a walk, maybe go do something else. And then I still have that edge to me. It may not be as intense as it used to be, but it's still there. I want to harness that energy as much as possible. So then I'll set another timer for maybe 30 minutes and have it go off and see how much work, really good work, I can get done. So when you think about it, if you time it right and you set up your environment perfectly, your power hour could range from anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half to 2 hours, and you get so much done during that time. My challenge and my homework for you after you're done listening to this episode is to really think about when your power hour might be. Think about it, don't commit to it yet, and then go through the week figuring out and making notes. Oh, is this my power hour? Did I feel energized? Did I feel motivated? Did I feel focused? Was I able to get things done, or was I distracted? Make notes about the different hours of your day and the different days of the week that those hours fall on for you to determine when you need to calendar your next power hour. Well, that's it for this minicast. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you learned something too, and you're going to start looking for that power hour during your day. All right, my friends, until next time, you know what to do. Stay safe, stay healthy, but most of all, stay social. Hey, before you go, I have a question for you. Are you loving the show? Let me know about it. Take a screenshot of the episode you are listening to and drop it in your social media posts or stories. Or better yet, give this show a review on iTunes or your favorite podcast app, letting me know that you listened in. If you have a topic or a show idea, please don't be shy. I want to hear from you. Send me an email or a DM. I would love to hear your suggestions. All the links are in the show notes. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you as always for tuning into the show today and every day you listen in.